Hello! I'm trying this, recording directly to Vimeo. So, again, we keep experimenting because Instagram hiatus for June. So, happy Monday. My sweet potato crumble cakes of Cherry Jubilee en flambe. It is I, Hallie, with June's weekly reading book review, episode 2 for 2024. We read a highly eclectic stack of books this week, and I can't wait to tell you about them. So, pour yourself a cup of coffee if you would like to talk about books and stories, and here we go. So, the first one I finished, this is The Language of Ghosts by Heather Fawcett. Delightful. You may know her as the author of Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. But she apparently wrote middle grade books before she wrote Emily Wilde, and I loved this. If you need a easy to read fantasy that won't overwhelm you, highly recommend. If your middle grade reader needs a book, highly recommend. It is a island that a prince in exile steers, and he's a dark lord, but not really. It's just, warring kingdoms. So the bad guy is trying to make everybody think the kid in exile is a bad guy. Teen sister, younger sister. Things happen, and it's so good, and I probably explained it better in last week's video because I'm still waking up this fine Monday morning. So, Language of Ghosts. Can't recommend it better. Love the cover, love the title, loved the book. Cool? Okay, read that one. I also read this middle grade title. This is The Impossible Destiny of CUTIE GRACKLE by Shawn K. Stout, out from Peachtree Press. Picked it up at Malaprops when I was in Asheville last time. Delightful. Again, nice, great big font. If you are a fan of family curses, especially Southern folklore, etc. So there is poverty representation, there's mental health representation, and bad guys, and family curses, and etc. So, if you need trigger warnings, let me know, but highly recommend Impossible Destiny of CUTIE GRACKLE. Hard things happen to kids too, and so sometimes it's good to read about them as a child or as an adult with perspective who's still going through hard things, right? Cool. Also, gorgeous cover. Okay, the next one, we aged up a little. This is YA 12th Knight by Alexene, farol, follmuth. This is the real name of Olivia Blake, who you may know from the Atlas 6, the Atlas Paradox, Masters of Death, etc. This is her latest YA, which also happened to be a Barnes & Noble book club pick for June. It is very loosely, not at all character for character or plot beat for plot beat, inspired spin-off, whatever, of 12th Night, the Shakespeare play, so of course I had to read it. And it is high school, a footballer, football player, the most popular kid in school, has a knee injury, and there's his student body VP is our nerd Viola, but she's amazing. So, absolutely adored both that it was contemporary, both that it dealt with hard things, and it was excellent. Character journeys were excellent. So, I will hold my author critique, but as a reader of bending some rules and giving us a great story with amazing characters who really developed a lot, highly recommend. And again, it wasn't heavy-handed because she didn't even reread the Shakespeare play 12th Night before she wrote it. This was her pandemic book trying to give us vibes of the 90s rom-coms, teenage Shakespeare rom-coms, like 10 Things I Hate About You and Clueless, which is Emma in Austin, but whatever, another retelling. And what was the other one? She's the Man, that kind of quirky vibe. Also, this is a BN special edition, and we have gorgeous end papers because she's a gamer. He gets into it because he's injured and, has time. So, loved it. So, just stick with it past the first 20, 30, 40 pages, and it gets really good. Got invested real quick. Okay, the next one, we aged up again. This is grown-up fiction. This is All of Us Strangers by Taichi Yamada, in translation, a 2003 Japanese novel. It's apparently now a motion picture, which I will not watch. Not that it was goopy gory, but depending on how the movie filmmakers took the story and made it, it could be, but loved it. This is, to quote The Scotsman, little blurb on the back, a sharp, chilling, contemporary ghost story. Yes, please. And here's just the little blurb because it's It's going to convince you to read it, because it convinced me to read it. A man is drawn back to his childhood home and discovers his parents living just as they were on the day they died 30 years before. So he's a 47-year-old man, and his parents are like, 30, and they know he's their parents, and it's weird, and whatever, and I loved it. So, again, it's just at 200 pages, easy reading. It was really good. So it wasn't like scary, spooky, gory. If you need trigger warnings, there's a little one, but highly recommend for grown-ups. There's some adult themes alluded to, but nothing gratuitously explicit. Cool. Okay, All of Us Strangers, previously published as Strangers, for what it's worth. Okay, and then we retrograded, and I actually read this one Saturday, and then again yesterday. This is I Lived Inside a Whale by Xin Li. It is a kid's picture book, obviously. Again, got the B&N special edition because I compared and contrasted the versions, and this had pretty end papers and a tear-out poster. Not that I'll tear it out, duh. But anyway, my friend Heidi, hi Heidi, if you found this on my blog or YouTube instead of Instagram this month, recommended this. So this will be our picture book deep dive, both for my Substack and the Crayon Box, my Patreon. So we're going to look at why this beautiful picture book works. It is watercolor, gouache, graphite, and a little bit of Photoshop. Hooray for mixed media. Okay, currently reading, just started this morning, so not that far into it, but it's not a hefty read for a classic. This is A Room of One's Own by Virginia Woolf. Again, nice big print. Loving it so far. Just loving it. Also got a really pretty copy. And next, might read, never know. This is Dreadful by Caitlin Rozakis. This was a B&N mystery pick. Again, I got lured by this stunning. Look at those end paper paintings, the little skulls and whatever. So this is apparently funny fantasy. So I don't read Christopher Moore because I hear it's a lot. But maybe some Terry Pratchett-ish, but quirky. So we're going for quirky. Let you know how that goes. Gorgeous cover and those end pages, or spray pages. Spreages? What do they call them now? I don't know. And then we'll see. I've been like putting names in a hat and pulling them out for what to read next, but might read this one because, again, easy read, mystery. Love a mystery. Also, it had a typewriter and glitter on the cover, so I picked this one up. This is The Mystery Writer by Sulari Gentill. Keep you posted if I actually read it. This is grown-up fiction. Cool, but I love the cover. Okay, that's all I got. Coffee cheers to you. I will be in the studio and at work and doing all the things this week, so we'll keep in touch via here, wherever you're seeing this, Substack, my blog, YouTube, etc. Okay, cool. Let me know what stories you're reading, loving, enjoying. Also into BLUEY, can't stop, won't stop. So, all right, coffee cheers. Bye. Mwah.